Hello, Seasonal Vantage Insiders. This is Alex from MarketWise Asia. So in this video tutorial, I will share with you guys, how to use the wash and rinse pattern and understand the wash and rinse pattern deeper. So because I received some comments in the member site, asking me what is the wash and rinse and how do I actually enter using the wash and rinse pattern. So with that, let's dive in over here. Okay, so this is the presentation deck that I did some time ago in November, where I mentioned about the setup and my entry trigger during the trading arena over here. So at that point in time, okay, I mentioned that my preferred setup I prefer a pullback before I enter into any stock or ETF. A pullback means that when price has gone up, I want price to come back down again. So what is a pullback? A pullback, it is a temporal, a reversal, or a pause in the prevailing trend of a stock price. So when the price, okay, is generally heading higher, I don't like to chase a stock or ETF. I want price to pause, to come down a few days, can be 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, or 5 day, 6 day, or 7 day, doesn't matter. Okay, I want price to come down so that I can re-enter into it, because I don't like to chase the price. Okay, so it is something like this. When price has gone up, price came back down again. So ideally, okay, we want price to come back down to near a support level. The support level could be a standard, a support resistance lines, could be at a central pivot range, or can be at a pivot point, S1 or S2 support, that kind of area. Ideally, okay, and then ideally, then we need a wash and rinse trigger to enter. This is my preferred way of entering the stock. It doesn't mean that you have to copy exactly like what I do. Okay, so what is exactly a wash and rinse? Okay, so in case you don't know, wash and rinse pattern is coined by Beanie Ong. So she's the one who shared with me what is wash and rinse, etc. And she also regularly speak at our summit event. Okay, so yeah, nowadays I use a lot of wash and rinse pattern. So on her website, okay, Beanie share a lot about wash and rinse, or she also does seminars or webinars on wash and rinse. You can just go and find out about that, but I will just explain briefly what is the wash and rinse pattern. So essentially, the wash and rinse pattern, it is a fake move pattern, or it's a false breakout. All right, so this is a simplified chart over here. So essentially, okay, we want to see when a candle close, okay, like on this black candle over here, okay, when a candle close, okay, below the prior day low. So can you see this is the wash line? This dotted line is actually the wash line. W signified as a wash line. Okay, can you see this is a closing price? Okay, opening price, closing price. Okay, on this day, on this candle, price close below the prior day low. This is the prior day low. Simple to understand, right? Okay, all right. So essentially, you can see that this is a breakout based on the intraday basis. If you drill into a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute chart, right, you can see that price actually broke the prior day low, all right, but price did not go down further. Okay, instead price reversed back up. So this prior day low over here becomes the wash line. So if price, okay, can rinse back up, okay, and close above the wash line over here, then essentially you can say that the wash and rinse pattern has appeared. So in reverse, okay, the short selling side, it is the same. Okay, when price close above the prior day high over here, price cannot go higher and then reverse back down again, and this become a wash and rinse pattern. So I repeat over here for the short selling side. Okay, so this is the candle where price over here close above the prior day high. So this become the wash line, but price cannot go higher and instead rinse back down again and close below the wash line. So this is the buy trigger, and then this is the sell trigger. So during the presentation that I gave a few case study over there. So this is the Metri Vascular. All right. So can you see on this chart over here, there is a wash and rinse pattern over here. The wash line it is as shown on this chart over here, 46.71 over here. All right, so this is actually on a Thursday. There's a wash line, and then on Friday, okay, price close above the wash and rinse. Price close above the wash line over here. Okay, there are a few methods where you can enter. I will just share with you later. Just want you to understand, okay, how to determine the wash line over here. So again, a Nike over here. All right, you can see that this is the day where price close lower than the prior day low over here, and then on this day, on Tuesday, price close above the wash line over here. Okay, can see that. All right, and then Domino Pizza, once again, price as a pullback, price has been coming down for a few days. Okay, and then can you see on this day, follow my cursor over here, on this day the price actually closed below the prior day low. Okay, the prior day low is 369.71. Again, it doesn't mean that price has to reverse back up, okay, the following day. It can take a few days. Over here. Okay, can see that. All right, price did not close above the wash line on day one. Price did not close above the wash line on day two. Only on the third day where price closed above the wash line over here. And then you can choose to enter over here, okay, and then price has a run up over there. All right, so this is one of them. Another one, just to share with you, the chart that I did, a trade that I did recently, a chart on Vail. This is on the oil and gas. Okay, this is a very new case study over here. Yeah, I will do a naked chart. So before I do a naked chart, right, just to share with you guys, can you see that this is the oil and gas industry. Since price has a run up over here, and then there's a pullback. This is what I want to see, a pullback, and I want to see price to fall somewhere near the support area, which is the central pivot range, right, and then price go back higher again. So this is the setup near at the support level. Okay, right, I'll do a naked chart so you can see clearer over here. All right, so can you see that there is a pullback over here? Okay, so we know that based on the seasonal data, somewhere around here it is a favorable time. Okay, so we want to enter somewhere around here, and price actually has came down to a support area over here. So once again, I just want you to train your eyes. At first glance, you might not notice it, but as you try to look at more charts, practice looking at more charts, you should be able to see the wash and rinse pattern very fast. Okay, right? So can you see over here, there is a wash and rinse pattern over here. Can you see that over here? All right, price actually closed below the prior day low. The prior day low is over here, right? So where is the prior day low? Okay, the prior day low is over here. So this is the wash line over here. So the low, it is actually 14.74. 14.74. Okay, in case you think that I'm too long-winded, but I need to explain to you guys deeper, okay, so that you guys can really understand, drill down to your head. So can you see that price closed below the prior day low? So the prior day low, it is 14.74. So this has become the wash line. Okay, so this has become the wash line over here. All right, so on this day, Monday, okay, on this day, Monday, price, okay, rinse back up again and close above the wash line over here. Okay, so there are a few ways that you can enter, all right, where you wait until the market close, then you enter. That is, Singapore time 5:30 a.m. or US time 4:30 a.m. But I believe, most of you should be sleeping already. For me personally, I also don't sleep so late. So nowadays, at most, 1 or 2 a.m., I will sleep already. Okay, so you have the options to enter. Number one, all right, at market close, where you enter on Monday. Okay, but for me, all right, I didn't enter at the market close. Okay, I didn't enter at the market close, and also I did not, somehow this veil V8LE was out of my radar. So by the time I discovered, right, price already did a wash and rinse pattern on Monday. So what did I do? All right, so I chose to enter at the market open, okay, on Tuesday. So on Monday, on Tuesday Singapore time, in the afternoon, I set a stop limit order, where essentially a limit order. Like I said that, hey, price, I set the limit order at somewhere the closing price on the green bar over here, on this bar over here. So I set a limit order. So on Tuesday, when the market opened, okay, I was immediately filled. So I entered on Tuesday over here. Okay, all right. So price did not go up actually immediately. So price actually came back down a little bit, before price went up again. Setting the stop loss is another whole topic together. All right, so I won't mention about the stop loss level. So essentially, okay, this is not a trade signal, membership site. Okay, I won't be telling you exactly what price I enter, where is my stop loss, where did I exit. Okay, essentially, I want to understand that I'm providing you a data. How you want to enter, it is entirely up to you. But I share with you that I know nowadays I mostly enter using the wash and rinse pattern. Okay, so a stop loss, okay, could be somewhere around here, below the swing low, over here, or somewhere even lower, or that kind. Okay, all right, this is another whole topic together. But in case you want to know, I typically set the stop loss at 1.25 ATR of my entry price. Okay, if you don't understand what it means, doesn't matter. I'll go through that another day. So just let you know, I enter on this day, Tuesday, over here at the market open. Okay, all right, this is one options, and then price take a few days to work out, and then I entered on this day over here lah. Okay, all right. So another one that I want to share with you that recently I entered, it is EWY. This is the iShares South Korea ETF over here. So again, let me see. Okay, once again, can you see that the setup, it is the same? Price has a run up on the South Korea ETF, and then there's a pullback, and then price has pulled back to a central pivot range over here. Okay, all right, can see over here. So I do a naked chart over here. All right, so very clearly, okay, I've already drawn now. Okay, so on this day, can you see that price actually on Tuesday, price closed below the prior day low over here. This is the prior day low. The low is over here, right? So the prior day low becomes the wash line 61.80. So this is where I've drawn. So we want to see if price can stay above or close above 61.83, right? 61.83 over here. So on the day one, Wednesday, price did not close above the wash line. Can you see that price just somehow get resisted at the wash line? Okay, and then on Tuesday, somehow price did not close above the wash line over here. Okay, and then on Friday, okay, price actually closed above the wash line over here. Once again, by the time the US market closes, all right, it is already 5:30 a.m. Singapore time. Most likely you are already asleep. So one alternative is that you can also, like what I mentioned previously, you entered, okay, at market open, or you can set a stop limit order at the prior closing price lah. Okay, there's a risk that you might not get filled if you set at the closing price yesterday. Okay, but personally, I like to set the limit order at the closing price yesterday. So on Monday, okay, price get filled also. So I entered on the next day on Monday. Okay, one day after the wash and rinse pattern has happened. Okay, and then I entered on Monday over here. On Monday over here. So after that, price, like clockwork, follow the seasonality. Okay, and then price, go higher. Also, I've already exited on the EWY. Okay, so another method you can enter, like which I shared about the gold minus junior GDX J over here. All right. Okay, so once again, you can see that this is the wash and rinse pattern over here. So train your eyes to see the wash and rinse pattern. So you can see that, there is a wash and rinse pattern over here. So this is the day on Friday where price, close, okay, close below the prior day low over here. So the prior day low, it is actually 37.36, okay, 37.36. Okay, actually for GDXJ, these are junior gold miners, right? On Monday, okay, price has already closed above the wash line, okay? Technically, you can enter, but once again, I missed it. So I entered the following day, okay? All right, so the following day, okay, I entered at the market open or near the market open. So the market open at Singapore time 10:30 p.m. So I entered about maybe 10:40, 10:45, that kind of market open. I just buy. Okay, but of course, luck is on my side. I think I entered somewhere around here. Okay, and then price continue to head higher lah. So this is one method you can do. So another method, you can do, all right, so for example, like the Nike. I just want to share with you guys over here. On Nike over here. I think I entered on this day over here, okay. Nike, okay, case study also. So the favorable period for Nike was somewhere around here, okay. I actually have forgotten the date, but never mind. Okay, so you guys can see, there is I remove the line here first. There is a wash and rinse pattern over here. Okay? So once again, there is a ran up, impulse move, and then there's a pullback. That's the setup. Okay, so you can see that on this day, Monday, 13 November, price closed below the prior day low over here. So, all right, so the low here become the wash line. The low is 105.26. 105.26 over here. Okay, all right. So I watching the market. So I actually entered somewhere maybe around, I think it's about 11:30 or 12:30, that kind of period lah. So I entered on the day itself before the market closes. Okay, so can you see that price actually ran up on the day itself, ran up quite a bit, but towards the end, price came back down. Okay, it's not as bullish as compared to earlier. Okay, so if you enter on the day itself without waiting for the day to close, right, you run the risk of price definitely can close below the wash line. So this is the risk that you need to take. Okay, all right. So we never know whether price eventually will close below the wash line at the end of the day. But so this is the risk that you I would take. Okay. Of course, I see that, based on the setup that I like, okay, and then there's a wash and rinse pattern plus the favorable seasonal pattern, then I would choose to enter. Okay, so typically, okay, all right, if you want to enter on the day, so at least enter, okay, 1 hour after the market has opened. So let the market settle down first. So for example, market open at 10:30, okay, PM Singapore time. Okay, 1 hour later will be 11:30 PM. Okay, you can do that. Okay, wait for it to settle down first. Okay, and then you enter. All right, so this is how I enter. So certain days, okay, I don't wait for the price, the market to close, and then I enter. Along the day itself, I could choose to enter, but of course, the risk is that at the end of the day, okay, the market, okay, might just come back down again. So this is the risk that I will take. Okay, all right. But I know that the seasonals, okay, its time is on my side at the favorable time over here. So I choose to take the risk over here. All right. So I hope you guys, have a better understanding of how wash and rinse pattern work. Okay. So all in all right, you can choose to enter on the day itself after 1 hour the market has opened. Okay. So if you missed it, typically you can enter the next day when the market opens. All right. So if any question, feel free to hit the comments. Okay. And then I'll try to answer your question. All right. Thank you so much.